So I am kind of just randomly doing stuff. I haven't been doing a huge amount that's really been that different. I've still just been working on those projects. So like I need to take that and that bin out to the shed so it's stored in a way. I have been trying to figure that out again because the shelf fell again. If you watched the video where I was trying to put all of the coffee mugs away, if you don't know, we're kind of coffee mug hoarders. I mean, we have all of those, and then there's just more. We have a lot of coffee mugs. Those obviously are not coffee mugs, but yeah, everything else in there is. So it fell again, and I think it's just we have a lot of coffee mugs. So I need to figure something out for that so that we don't have to worry about it. But in the meantime, I kind of just fit them in other places, and I have the shelf here, and I need to figure out putting it back up, but I don't know. It's kind of stressful figuring it out. Especially when I only know so much about how we could add things. Anyways, so just been doing stuff around the house, trying to figure it out. We actually have somebody coming from Best Buy tomorrow to look at the TV because I think I've also shared it's been doing this weird thing with the YouTube app, and it has done it like one time since we moved to this house, but it really hadn't been a problem for quite a while, and then it just did it again a few minutes ago. And I already had the appointment set up because I've been trying to set up this appointment for literally months, and I kept hitting barriers with it. I kept not hearing back, and so finally I have an appointment for them to come tomorrow to look at it and run diagnostics if they need to, like seriously figure out why it keeps doing that. It's really weird. It basically is just the YouTube app goes black. In the middle of a video playing, the screen goes black. You can still hear audio for like a half a second to a second, and then it's completely gone. You can't go to a different app and come back to it and it reopen it again. You can't do anything. The controller or the remote does nothing after it does that. Like it does nothing to help it. It does nothing to change anything. It just stops working and it just goes black. But the other apps all work. Like if you go to the Netflix app, it works. If you go to Amazon, it works. And I've tried going to those apps and coming back, and it still just does it with YouTube. It's never done it with the other apps. It's only ever YouTube, which I don't know, maybe because that's the biggest thing we watch, but we've done Netflix marathons before and it never does it. And we've never had any of the other apps do it. So it's not an internet thing. It can't be, because otherwise the other apps would have the same trouble. And I don't know why an internet problem would make it just go black instead of just not loading. So yeah, I don't know what the crap it's doing or why it's doing that, but it just happened again. Thankfully the day before they come. So it sucks in the meantime because unless it fixes itself, which I videoed it so that I have that to show them if it's not doing it when they get here, because it has done the back and forth off and on thing, and like done it, and then we've left it alone to try to get somebody to come out and have it still doing it, and then it'll fix itself. So either way I have that videoed, but it sucks for watching TV for the rest of the day, but it'll be good if it's still doing it when they're here and they can see it and see how it's acting. They obviously can't see it go out. They can see what it does. Yeah, I've just been getting ready for that, like getting all of the packed up boxes out of the way and everything. Yeah. And I've kept the house closed because there are like a number of major fires going on right now in Northern California, and they're getting kind of scary. My cousin and his wife might have to evacuate. They haven't heard for sure yet, but there was a kind of a warning of like, be ready to, because you might need to. And so they're packed up and ready to evacuate if they need to. I haven't heard that they've actually had to yet, but the fires are getting insane. It's really scary. And even here we can smell it, and there's been a little bit of smoke, and like an hour away from us, people were having ash come in their house if they left the windows open, and getting ash on their socks if they walked outside in them. Just crazy things like that. It has been insane. So that's been on my mind all day too, and I've been seeing stuff on Facebook, so that's been going on. It's just been a crazy day. Now, I'm kind of making a little snack. I'm going to have apple slices. And I had a sandwich for lunch. Then I'm gonna have this with some almond butter. I would do peanut butter. I don't have much peanut butter left. And I'm trying to use the peanut butter in Max's Kong toy. So I'm kind of leaving the peanut butter alone to save it for that. Because I don't know if he'd like almond butter. Okay, so now that I'm home, this is our shed. Yes, and before it gets completely dark, because it's already started getting darker, I am going to try to organize this a little bit and get the bins that are packed inside out into here onto the shelves. And I'm gonna grab our Halloween decorations. We don't have many. I really want to get more. We don't have money to right now though. And I'm gonna put them up in the house and that'll be fun. So let's do this. Guys, I am currently kind of just finishing up the last things I wanted to do on the house before the guy got here. I've had so many projects going on that right before we left last weekend, everything just blew up and the house was all over the place, chaotic, because I was trying to get stuff done and, you know, things get chaotic before they get reorganized. So that has been a thing I've been trying to get control of. But it's funny because as I've been going, I'm like, oh, maybe I could take care of this stuff. And there's just been so much more. I'm like, oh, maybe I could take care of that more than I thought. Because this is stuff that Andrew has to go through. A lot of it is stuff Andrew has to go through. But I keep wondering, like, okay, what's a better way to take care of it? For now, that's less chaotic until he can get to that, because he's been so busy with work, he has like barely had time to do anything. They're doing well testing right now, and that means he's working long days. He's out every 4 hours to test once they start, and he is not very free to take care of stuff like that, so he just doesn't have the time right now. And I think I kind of want to try to just contain it better, just so it's less chaotic in the meantime. That's kind of been my mode, is if I can't fully take care of something right now, if it's just not possible, find a better way of taking care of it for now that doesn't stress you out, that doesn't leave things in a state of chaos. And especially with all of the projects we've been having, I've learned how to do that quite a bit better than I ever have in my life. I still need to find the Halloween stuff. I know that probably sounded really random, but just speaking of projects and things I want to do, I still have to find our Halloween stuff. I could not find it last night, and this was the only fall thing I was able to find, which goes on the table, which is cute. Like, I do like this, but I couldn't find like my Halloween pillows. I have a couple things that go here that I could put next to my pumpkins, and I couldn't find it, and it frustrated me. So I really want to try to find that today and actually get stuff up. This holiday season, because we're now in our house, like, I feel like this is finally when we can embrace stuff more like that, because we know we're settled. It's not, we're going to be moving again and things are going to be chaotic again. So I really want this holiday season this year to be really good. And I want to like enjoy all of it and really decorate and, oh God, gosh, yeah, I'm excited for the holidays, so I really want to get our Halloween stuff out. And the guy from Best Buy is supposed to be here by noon. So I don't know where he is, but hopefully he actually comes. So, Andrew got home from work, the Best Buy guy came. Actually, it was perfect timing for Andrew to help me explain what was going on with the TV to him. And then we went and finished the poles for a carport we got. We're trying to put Andrew's cougar in a more protective shelter for it. Trying to take good care of it. We want one for all of the cars eventually, but we have not found any good, affordable, more than one car ones. So, yeah. Priority for protection is the cougar. And so we got that almost done. And now, I'm going to start dinner. He was doing that with me earlier. Oh. He's being really playful. Okay, so I'm letting these thaw. I tried to film it and my card cut out. So, yeah. I'm letting these thaw. I pulled them out of the freezer last night into the fridge and it didn't thaw them as much as I had hoped. So, I'm just putting the temperature on lower and letting them thaw a little bit and cooking them. And once these actually start cooking, I'll start the veggies. I've got broccoli, carrots, and cauliflower, and some green peas. And I also have mushrooms that I might add because I love mushrooms. Yeah, Norbert, I know. Should we give you your toy? Do you want to give him his toy?
A little bit.
We got the pets some stuff at Petco over the weekend. We got a big water dish that I have been wanting to get one for so long. So we got a big water dish. We got some millet. We got a big bag of millet for Norbert. And we got him a toy. So hopefully he likes this. Alright, veggies are done. And I'm finishing the chicken in the oven so it'll finish faster. So, he's playing his game, but we're going to eat and I think just relax the rest of the night. So, if you liked this video, give it a thumbs up and share it with everybody. And if you are not already subscribed, click the screen and subscribe. Ah! And we will see you guys tomorrow.